Welcome back to Talking Talent with TaRita. Today I'm going to spend some time defining some key terms that we think are just common sense, but I want to make sure that everybody is on the same page. When we think about diversity, it encompasses differences in people from these primary differences to secondary differences. So what do I mean by primary differences? These are things such as age, race and ethnicity, mental and physical abilities, sexual orientation, and family status. Those are some of those primary characteristics. Those secondary characteristics are things like, think of an iceberg, like education, location, religion, social economic status. So if you think about, you can see some of these things at the top of the iceberg, but beneath that iceberg, there's these other different things that come from looking at the person from a holistic perspective. So when we think about diversity, a lot of times we get stuck on one layer of diversity, but when we think about diversity in our organizations, we need to think about all of these different things, and that everybody that comes to our organization brings a level of diversity. Oftentimes we do focus on a racial and ethnic diversity because there have been a tradition and years of not having representation. So we want to make sure that we have representation throughout our organizations, not just at your bottom level of organizations, but all the way throughout. In your organizations, there is diversity. So if you think about organizational structure, there are different levels. There's folks that are frontline workers, your middle management, all the way up to your executive level and your board. So there's organizational diversity, and there is culture that's within cultures depending on how big your organization is. So you want to make sure that as you're thinking about talent, as you're thinking about your organizations, how is it that you define diversity, and make sure that everybody is on the same page when it comes to diversity. That definition, if you want it word for word, you can get it from Damon Williams. He is a former classmate of mine, and he has a great book out around diversity and lots of strategies about how you can make your organization diverse. Thank you.